What up, gamers? Fencer here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So yeah, I took like maybe an hour break, and now I'm back. I do wonder what happens if, since we're leaving the city, like, what if we just fast travel out? Like, can we go back to like, I don't know, let's say Leeway Harbor? Will that even work? Note that leaving this area will interrupt your story experience. Oh, this may affect your current quest progress. Oh wow. Okay, I was just wondering about that, so yeah, I'll just stick within this area. I assume that they just want us to go on foot. I thought about fast traveling, but... Oh no, yeah, it's just very much close by. I don't really need to fast travel. Hey look, we haven't discovered this one yet. Let's go and do that really quick. Before we move on. Uh-oh. I'm guessing, they got people to stop from leaving. I guess that's why we never thought about leaving the city.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real
We can't.
emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
Oh, it's probably stolen by now.
That's your problem.
Maybe.
Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Of course, the Academia wouldn't share their plans with the pawn.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once.
I do wonder, since I think in the previous video they talked about space, right? I wonder if we're just inside of like some kind of like time space, or like some kind of like magical space that affects time.
This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Paimon, stay here.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Leaving the city might trigger disruptions to our memories. Yeah, we need someone to stay witness the events from this side.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you.
What would you do? What would you do? Run away?
Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
I mean, that is true, you know. Like, Aether and Paimon here have been very much inseparable this entire time. So I guess it does feel weird that we're kind of splitting up. Yeah, if we leave together, it'll just be the same as before.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay, okay.
And please, be careful.
Are we actually out now?
Memories!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Traveler!
So yeah, she remembered that. I'm guessing this is the day afterwards, you know, the second day, since we lost 2 days of memories. But for us, because we left, we kind of forgot. Dang, so yeah, if we left and it's the next day right now, like, yeah, we just get transported back to, like, where we woke up from in that house. What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
What did I promise?
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying. Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Although I don't remember doing any of this. Still, sorry, Paimon. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Just imagine Ether. I mean, yeah, he's been traveling worlds, right? Just imagine he's been like isekai to Belobog.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
Paimon describes your plan from yesterday.
I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
Yeah. So Paimon was still able to remember. And also with Ether, like he forgot about it. So going outside is still ineffective.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
Ooh. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I just wonder if we're in a space where... Oh, that could be the illusion. Or like maybe we're inside the space where there's some kind of like magical barrier that's like masking from the outside. And that I just exited the magical barrier. And then maybe there was some like hostile force on the other side where like they beat me up and put me back inside. I'm wondering if that's the case. I don't know. You sure that's what you saw? You weren't zoning out or anything?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention. What's your perspective, traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yes, I don't even know what that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken. So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So they didn't just restrict access to Sumeru City. They're also erasing the memories of those who leave.
It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose.
I think the biggest thing is just me disappearing, even though Paimon has been keeping her eyes on me. I just think that, like I said, there's a magical barrier that's like, you know, making maybe the outside world invisible to those that are inside the magical barrier.
But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Yeah, if our memories will be erased. Can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back? Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well, okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me. Yep, now we're talking.
Oh man. Dude, for real though, like ever since Sumeru, and ever since I started that one, like, that rock event in Inazuma, like, I've been starting to notice the cutscenes have been getting so much better.
I'm done. Here you go.
And when I say cutscenes, I mean like, just like the general, normal cutscenes, not like the pre-rendered ones. Like the in-game cutscenes here.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal? You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node. To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
I mean, yeah, if she really is the Lesser Lord, because like the Greater Lord was the one that made the Akasha, right? At least that's based on like what that sage guy said, or like they gifted the Akasha, right? I think that's what he said or something. But I'm sure the Lesser Lord would have also known about this too, about how the Akasha works.
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city. We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It's worth a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
I still think you should stay.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
So that message was what I left for myself when I left the city?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside. Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Yeah, that's the space I was talking about where like I thought about maybe there's some magical barrier like just surrounding the city, which I count as a space. But no, the traveler said that it's specifically the festival in the city and not like the entire city. I don't know what that means then.
I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
What the heck? Mute puppets.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls.
Yeah.
But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents. There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
What? What? Oh boy. I don't know. I mean, it's all getting confusing now. And now they're being absorbed.
And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
And then we get cut off.
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces? Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
The beep.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message? The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal. After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared. Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
Yeah, this one I'm actually having a hard time. So, yeah, the only thing I can think of is like, you know, I guess my understanding so far is that there's these spaces where things affect. They're like very different from other spaces. Or I guess in Sumeru's case, like the whole, I guess, time-like thing is going on, time loop-like thing is going on in Sumeru City. And then other spaces outside of Sumeru was like some weird different stuff. Like with the mute puppets. And then some other howling something.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence. All the bizarre
Oh, whoops.
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Wait, I just realized. What if, like, we are in a dream of Dunyarzad, and that beep is like an alarm clock? That would be kind of funny. Um, hmm,
That doesn't sound right.
no. Okay, I just try to,
Oh, so
spam it.
that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day?
Hmm.
Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Okay, so I'm guessing this whole magical barrier, or I guess now spaces that we call them. I wonder if, like, whatever magic it does, it just resets the day.
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats.
Like, like, yeah, it just deletes, like, the current day, and then it makes, like, the new day, like, resets everything. Kind of like a save point, I guess, maybe.
So
I
no
don't know.
matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface,
It's still confusing to
maybe
me.
all they
My mind's all
point to in
jarbled
the
up.
end is a small and simple secret. Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, huh? Give me some time. I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going?
I don't know. Somewhere to think. Okay. What if I go there again? Like, is the guy gonna be there? I assume that, that it's not gonna be there, because what if I just want to play an open world? Oh,
Hey, stop right there! No one is allowed to enter or leave Sumeru City right now. Go away.
Whoa, okay.
wait, what if I fast travel though? Is it still in effect? Let's go to Leeway Harbor. Oh no, yeah, we're still we still need to stay in here. Okay. Yeah, I guess now there's a reason why we've been in Sumeru City this whole time when it comes to the gameplay. Yeah, like I said before, like the whole wait, hold on, where do we go? Can I just fast travel here? Okay. Yeah, there's a reason why it's always been in Sumeru City. It's because of this whole space concept thing that we got.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Time passes. That's a lot of time to think. Even doing the same pose.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
The dance of Sub-Zerus. It's that time already.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Yeah, Dunyarzad is like the biggest
Have you
change.
figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
Yeah, I think I know the answer now.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Okay. And now we have to go back to Nahida. We just walked it all the way here. And then now we gotta go back. Yeah, I'm really curious. It's still, like, I guess boggles my mind. It still messes with my mind. Like, I'm not really sure what to think about. Wait, what the heck? Can we get out of here? We don't have to go through the gate, right? Okay. Maybe it's just that gate. I guess it's just that gate where we can't leave. Yeah, I could have just like walked out there, fought some guys. I kind of forgot where to go now. I'll just go over here. This one is just really close by. All right. Yeah, we tried leaving the city, but that did not work. Yeah, what kind of conclusion do we have? And what's with all these spaces? This one I feel like I'm not too sure about
You're
compared to like
back.
the whole time
I've been
loop
waiting forever for you two.
and the memory
Judging by the
deletion.
looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
What the heck? Ask away, Miss Nahida.
Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
You know what I just realized? Maybe it's not the Balladeer. Because, you know, it does require Gnosis. But I'm guessing we need a Gnosis from a God of Wisdom and not a God of Eternity. Hmm. Okay, yeah, maybe it's not the Balladeer.
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. All the bizarre spaces I saw
What the
outside the
heck?
city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest, except these have no sign of human presence. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
So, are we dreaming? Because that's also what I thought, like what I said with Dunyarzad, like dreaming, like we're in her dream. That's why there's like two of her, because she's like imagining herself awake when her real body's asleep. Associate this. No human presence. But yeah, with the whole this
The
one,
moon.
I do think the whole illusion thing is a big part of this. And the lies in the moon. I guess with Nahida, she said she was the moon, right? What if Nahida's a lie? Like what if she's like, oh, you know what? Maybe it is. Like if she is like the lesser lord. Like didn't Dunyarzad, she communicated with the lesser lord through a dream, right? And maybe that's why that's how Nahida is here, if she is the lesser lord. Ah. Because, yeah, back in that scene, they were communicating through a dream, right? I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just misremembering things. But I think it was through a dream. And I think this is just Dunyarzad's dream on a grander scale. Like, somehow it's, you know, some academia people. Or maybe not the academia, because with the Sage guy, even he's been on a loop. So, like, I feel like this is out of his control. Like, I don't think he would want to also participate in this whole experiment. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I was about to choose first, but I wanted to try the other one.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
Oh. It's kind of like what I said that one time where, you know, the reason why they don't dream is because they're like taking the memories. Remember what I said that one time? But I guess instead of like their memories, it's more of like dreams they're taking away. Is that right? I don't know. uh
think they don't dream. But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like what I said, where like they steal memories, but I guess you can count dreams as memories, since like I said, dreams are just like recollection of memories.
And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain
Oh.
why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them.
Hmm. Okay.
Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Yeah, it's just the dreams. If like what Paimon says is true, like it's just those mute puppets.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
Yeah.
It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
I feel like it's got to deal with this.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh no. I mean, yeah, the gnosis.
That doesn't
No.
sound.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too.
Hmm. So because they're powered by the Dendro Archon. Okay.
But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Yeah, I feel like there's more. It's just someone is wanting to steal their dreams. They're just using the Dendro Archon's power.
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom. So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
I don't know. The thing is, there's also the sage that always appears in the festival, so that means he's also like he's also being affected too, right? Yes, and they don't intend to stop there. Unless that sage guy is like pretending. He's like playing along maybe.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
I feel like it's an alarm clock.
Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing, but as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? We've already experienced the Sub-Zerus festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Hmm. I'm just gonna go through it. I don't care about guessing now. Oh, okay. Wait, we can't read this one? We can't, like, interpret it? I guess we can't. Anyways, I'll save this for next time. Next time we'll go ahead and see what this one's all about. But yeah, this is very interesting. So we went from, like, time loop to memory deletion. and now about dreams. Which, yeah, I should have thought about dreams before, because, you know, dreams was a big concept at the beginning, and then we kind of like forgot about it because it wasn't really mentioned a lot as of recent. Um, but yeah, it was definitely like foreshadowing on like what's going on here. But yeah, guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good